One. Good evening, Nick and internet friends. We are
Good
live in
evening,
Figma.
Ian. Are we live? We are
We're,
so live in Figma right
we're
now.
live and we're
What
in
is up?
Figma. We've got our cursors next to each other. Look at
What
this.
do we got is the real question here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show where we design things live in Figma for your viewing
That's
pleasure
it.
and maybe
You
education.
nailed it. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. What up? It's the Hi There Show. I guess Ian just said that. I'm Nick, and this is Ian. And we're going to design some stuff.
We had our names. Shit. We'll nail the intro someday.
We gotta say, I know we are gonna nail that intro someday. I always feel like I have a beat on it. Like at 2 p.m., I'm like, the intro tonight's gonna be slamming, and then we get there, and it's like, yeah, hey, what I don't want to be is like, what up, YouTube. Although, you know what? I just did it and it felt really good.
It sounds cool and legit.
It sounds cool. Smash all those buttons. Check us out on the things. We'll remind them of that later. What are we doing tonight on this our Figma design stream where we
Well,
design things for your viewing pleasure?
for your viewing pleasure, last week we did a really fun thing that we called a website design off. We had 1999 versus 2021. Nick took the 1999, and then I took the 2021 in a bit of a plot twist there. And we had a theme of crypto. We were going to do a crypto business, and we didn't know much else. And we landed on, I mean, this idea we call "Look at My Crypto."
Oh, I guess that was our idea, wasn't it? Look at my crypto. The service where we'll print your crypto into a physical object that you own. I love it.
That's it. That's it. That describes it. I think we did a pretty good job with our strap line,
Well,
as
I
they
would say
say.
so. We're user experience designers, and if we look at experience from a user perspective in anything, I think that there's this huge gap to fill in crypto where users, they go on their phones, they spend their money on their crypto, and then what? It just you
I
it's
mean,
it's
you tell
nothing.
your
You get some numbers on your phone. That's not like good. That's not good UX. That's not good user experience.
Yeah, you've got to tell you got to wait. Maybe if like a really cool NFT comes out, you can spend it. But yeah, there's nothing you can do with your crypto. You
Wait, do you?
can't flex on that.
If I was to buy NFT, do I have to use crypto?
I think so, but you can. Yeah, I don't know.
Do
I
you
don't
have to buy
know.
crypto on a specific blockchain? Look, at some point, we're going to learn about how crypto works and what it is and how to do things with it. But I don't think that's important for this business
No,
where we're going
that's
to print your crypto.
crypto is supposed to be confusing, and that's why it's so cool.
That's why it's so cool. That's where you get the crypto name from. If
And
it was easy, it would be like an easy currency or
crypto stands for
simple
cryptic because
simple money.
it's a cryptic form of money. But
I love
really,
it.
what you
So
do
it's
with our
totally boring.
service is you connect your crypto wallet with our service, and then you personalize your print, and then stuff happens. The business, someone will figure that part out, and then you get your giant Bitcoin or whatever, Ethereum coin, Dogecoin. They're all valid.
Yeah. So I mean, to pepper up that user experience of buying Bitcoin, we're sort of proposing a service here where you can actually get it printed and then it becomes, like a decorative plate. Maybe it's like patio stones. Maybe you just want to buy like a ton of little, crypto coins and scatter them about. But you can impress your friends. So the user experience there is going from I put money into my phone and I get numbers, and now we're making it like you get a coin, which is what people want for money,
Yeah,
right? And so
the job to be done is impressing people and kind of
yeah,
flexing
totally flexing your crypto.
your crypto
So
muscle.
I feel like that might be
It's a
sort
life.
of
It's about lifestyle.
it's a
The
lifestyle
lifestyle
product.
product.
Let's maybe get that into the sales statement here. Live that crypto. I'm gonna capital. You know what? I think in terms of like a language marketing direction for this brand, we should always capitalize crypto,
Okay,
like as if
live
it's a
that life.
person.
Connect your crypto,
Yeah,
personalize your print, live that life.
Live that crypto lifestyle.
Look, we've got a
And you
pattern
know what?
going. We've got C's, we've got P's, and now we've got L's. Connect
I don't know
crypto,
what.
personalized print, live life. I think that's good.
No,
That's
those
a
are
good
good
thing to be
steps to
doing.
take. Um, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know what the status is on the copyright, like who made up crypto. John, maybe John Crypto. But I'm gonna go ahead and put a little copyright sign here, or maybe a TM. Wait, I forget the shortcode for a TM. Is it two? It is two.
What?
Alt two. Option two, folks. All
Crypto
right, live that
life.
crypto TM lifestyle because, who owns that? Maybe we own it. Maybe we invented crypto. Dude with the burger is really cool.
Crypt.
I feel like this. We should keep him because we did get that from Undraw. That's a real picture that someone made with their time, and we'll get a maybe some sort of mock-up of what people are getting, which I would say, like the elevator pitch is maybe like a manhole-sized sort of
That
decorative coin. It's very heavy.
that's what we had. That's what we had in mind, right? The big one. But then we were kind of talking about what are some of the
Right,
things
right,
that
right.
you can personalize about it, like and one of those could be um, the size. So you could have one giant crypto, or maybe you have a bunch of little cryptos.
Yeah, that could be true. I was
Like,
thinking
what do
too,
you?
like what if you don't own one crypto? Like what if you own 0.005 of a crypto?
Right. What's we need? Do we need like a conversion type value? Like for every, well, say one crypto, you get a certain, I don't know if it would be by weight or by volume or size dimension, but any of those would work. So that way, if you have half of a crypto or point whatever of one, I think the smallest unit of a Bitcoin at least is called a Satoshi, which is the inventor of it.
The inventor of Bitcoin, like overall.
Yeah. If there's
Huh.
an inventor of Bitcoin, I don't know. Maybe it was discovered like electricity. Who knows?
It seems like the kind of thing that was discovered like electricity.
Bitcoin always existed. We didn't invent it. Like you didn't invent
No,
magnets. You just
no, no,
discovered
no, no,
them.
no, no. No, the people at the Large Hadron Collider got together and they figured out how to pull it out of thin air.
Well, because you mine them, right? So
Yeah,
they there's a mine, a
graphics card
Bitcoin.
type thing.
There's a Bitcoin mine somewhere, and all I know is that
Oh
you need
yeah,
video cards
no,
to
see,
go in
that's
it.
just a name. I think the Bitcoin mine is more like a huge tree grinder, and they just shovel nature in there, grind her up, and that's how you mine crypto, isn't it? That's what I keep hearing.
Sounds about right. It's bad for the environment, so is what I hear. That's probably a
It's
flawed argument.
actually
Anyway,
the most. I don't, you know, full transparency with our squad here, with our YouTube squad, with our loyal viewers. I don't own any crypto.
yeah, we own zero crypto here.
Figma. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Uh, oh, my internet connection is unstable. Can you let me know when you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You did cut out for
Okay.
a second. I didn't know who it was for.
I'm back. I was trying to tell a story, and then that kind of went awry, and then I get a message that says my connection is unstable. It's a rough night over here in my basement. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Are you looking at the Figma screen right now?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, say you own half of, a coin, what you're getting is sort of this, like, half translucent coin. Like you have to fill the coin up, right?
Okay.
Before you're able to get a full one. And
Okay.
that's part of that crypto lifestyle. Like if you're rolling around with like half a coin, a third of a coin, that's not going to work.
What if you
You can't have a
have
whole crypto. You can't have one whole crypto. You're going to lose your bragging rights.
what if you have two cryptos? Can you get a twice the size coin? Like, can we make them any
Oh,
size? Like, what if you want? I don't know. Giant coin, lots of little coins. Is it one coin per?
I feel like if we put some sort of, I think you're right. Like if we put some sort of valuation on you know the size of the coin that you're allowed to have per one coin.
What if we set like arbitrary?
Like you got two halfers or you got four quarters, and it works all
Okay,
its way. It works its way down in increments until you get like your penny-sized coin.
that could be a good. I think that's. I like that. Yeah,
Maybe we'll like round up to make consumers feel like they're getting a lot of value. What are we gonna make these coins out of?
like a physical material.
Yeah, like I kind of feel like I want them. I think they should be really dense, heavy,
Yeah,
difficult is probably a good adjective there.
difficult.
I
Yeah,
don't know
hard
what
to
graphic I'm
steal.
making here. Difficult to steal, yes, because it's so heavy and imposing. And impressive. I mean, if you show your friends your 3D printed crypto, they're going to want to touch it and pick it up and hold it.
Is there like really heavy plastic that you can get?
Mm, that's actually
Like
a good
like
question.
one coin. It's like one coin equals 1 pound. One Bitcoin. Like let's just say we're someone's using Bitcoin with us. One Bitcoin would equal like a pound. Maybe that's not enough.
There is a plastic called high density polyethylene,
Mm-hmm.
and
Is that heavy?
it's pretty dang heavy. It's 970 kilograms per meter cubed.
A meter cubed. That's pretty
A meter
big.
cubed for 1 ton
That's
of plastic.
that. How
That just
many?
must be pure
How
like
much plastic? How much weight?
970 kilograms. So like
Oh, I thought you said
almost over
grams.
2 tons.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's. I think. Yeah, let's do that. HDPE.
Yeah, HDPE, high density polyurethane. I mean, it's probably made of like boiled plastic.
Oh yeah, it's. Hopefully it's oil.
It's like you have to get you have to get an amount of plastic and then just bubble it in a cauldron, and that's how you make HDPE.
Since oil's so cheap now compared to Bitcoin, it's like a couple
Oh,
couple
that's
barrels of oil,
true.
couple barrels
It's
of
like
oil.
it's cheaper and less like traumatic to mine oil, to drill oil wells than it is to mine Bitcoin. All right, so I've got that graphic started. I'm actually modeling this after the Canadian toonie.
Oh,
Right? That's a little something, little Easter egg for our Canadian viewers.
oh yeah, you can do bulleted lists in Figma now.
I haven't tried it.
That's freaking massive.
Do you remember using list style? Well, I mean, I guess people still do it, but using list style elements to like make more complicated navs.
Yeah, when you realize like a list doesn't just have to be a bulleted list. A list is just a
A
collection of
column of
similar things. A list can go sideways. A list can go horizontal. That was what blew my mind.
It's like
Instead of going
that
up and
Willy
down, it
Wonka
goes
scene in the
across.
boat where it keeps going faster and faster, but he's talking about unordered lists. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like when you're working in CSS and you've got something like a UL element or an LI element, like a list element, those are just boxes. Like it creates like in HTML, you may see like a bulleted list, like I've written, grocery item 1 to 5, and it's listed out. But in the world of HTML, those are actually like div little mini boxes that are formed around those elements. So once you have a box, you can give it a fill, a background color, a background image, a stroke. You can give it states. You can do all sorts of things with it. Hack those lists, Ian.
Love hacking lists.
I love hacking lists. I say that a lot at work. Hacking lists.
Personalize. So I've been thinking about this. What the next step is. So you have to do like a crypto wallet connection thing. I don't know
Yeah.
what that entails. We can fake that. I'm thinking
No,
this
it's you straight up. You have to like give us your wallet address. Give us
this
your. I mean, that's all you need to withdraw the crypto.
this looks like an email, like newsletter sign up.
I think it's like maybe a next steps box, isn't it? Like
It
I
is.
haven't. There should be.
Should say like
And
connect or something.
That's a good one.
Like connect, like your wallet.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
we put. I mean, we have a start now button up here. Maybe we have one more CTA before this email sign up, and then you're kind of looking at it like if we didn't get them at this point, maybe they'll give us our email and we can qualify them later.
Yeah. Start now. It just looks good. We'll say
Get
I'm just gonna call it join, and then we're gonna leave it alone. It's just a nice
I
footer.
don't. I don't want to dump
So
on Undraw because a lot of people get a lot of benefit out of it. But damn, this illustration is amazing.
I don't dislike them. I just wouldn't hang my brand on it. You know what I mean?
We
I,
shouldn't say too much because we should reach out to the creator of Undraw.co and see if they want to come on the show and draw with us.
that would be hilariously awesome. These are vector drawings. We should draw some custom undraw illustrations. I would
I would
love
like
it.
to work with the Undraw person and then just fire like crazy things at them. Like, like a sinking ship in a bowl of ice cream with the MS Excel logo on top of it.
That's perfect.
That's a business drawing. You can do that now. Bunch of people looking at gears turning with a notebook.
With their
That's a
like
business drawing.
hands like under their chin, like puzzled.
Heavy themes of collaboration, like everybody wants that. It's always when you see stock photos, it's always people looking at something. People like leaned over one person's notebook thinking about it when in real life, if that were to happen, that would be the most annoying thing.
It's like get away from me. What are you
Oh,
doing?
what are you drawing over here? Live that crypto lifestyle. Personalize your print. Connect your crypto. Personalize your print. Live that crypto lifestyle.
So
Um,
do we think the personalization thing will be like do we want like a modal, or are we going to go into another page?
I think that once modals are cool. I guess we should clarify for anyone listening. Modals are pop-up windows. I think we've actually said that on this show before, but um, I feel like once you enter the process, you need to change a page
Maybe the
because we're
connection
leaving.
thing's a modal, and then that pops you over to like your personalization screen.
That's a good
Just a
point.
nice quick
Sort of like a
like,
login window.
yeah, whip something
Get you
up.
in there, advance the user, then you're in. Then you're in the creation process.
A
And you're
modal's
looking
nice
at
and
the
easy. It
details
leaves
again.
the yeah, a modal's nice and easy. It leaves the focus on the kind of where you're at, and then
So I don't know how you feel about modals. What's going on with these coins?
I like
Let me
them.
move
To
your
tell you
box
the
here for a
truth,
second. So we'll name that canvas. We got desktop 2021. We'll call that desktop 2021 modal. And I'm going to group all the elements on this panel. And then we can fire an overlay on there.
oh wait, you're doing it the XD way. Let me show you the
Oh, is there
ways.
a better Figma way that I don't know about? Everyone's
Figma does proper overlays,
okay.
and it's actually really useful. It's probably one of the, I would say, one of the biggest advantages. So you don't even need to make that screen. It'll
Oh,
actually
you're talking
it'll
about prototyping it.
yeah.
Mm.
So I mean, we don't yeah. So we
Yeah,
can
sure.
design
No,
it.
cool. It's fine. My way's garbage. I get it. I'm
Come to
actually
the
really
dark
interested to see this.
side. It's really good. You can do like modals. You could do like drop down menus and overlays and stuff. What are we doing here? This isn't even a component. Probably doesn't
Yeah,
need to
I'm gonna
be.
I'm gonna keep slugging away on this template on the left, and then maybe I'll just get the content in yours in a bit. That work?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a quick modal here, and we can do the page. What does this need to have on it? A button? Actually, wait.
I don't know if the button's gonna live here, but I would like to have a CTA before that.
Yeah, definitely should have
Flash
that.
your crypto feed.
Okay. How can we make this modal look legit? Like is there a crypto icon or like a Bitcoin? We got our
I was
logo
just thinking about
suit.
that. You know what? I'm gonna build a vector of the Bitcoin like double money thing. Bitcoin. I'm gonna type logo just to see what comes up here.
Because they have a logo.
BTC. It does. It's the B with the money signs in it, and that's great. I'm gonna vector trace the shit out of it.
I just kind of randomly picked this font last time and it's not terrible.
What do you call Ropa? Yeah. Most of the fonts in Figma are more decorative than I would like expect. Like, not many people are like prototyping digital things and want like a bloody vampire font. I mean, I do. We
It
do.
worked out
That's
well
really
for
cool
us,
and awesome.
but
Yeah, we got there. Oh, yeah, I did.
oh, remember that? Remember trying to make that X? I need another X, and I'm gonna go get it.
I'm in Illustrator right now making this Bitcoin logo.
I'm getting that
I'm
X from our
production
other
designer
file.
here for a minute, and I will get that to you.
I got it. I got it from our other file.
For what? For what?
The X.
Oh.
The X icon. Jeez.
Seriously, you can't do that because I don't bring much else to the table.
See if I can not break it this time. Big Bitcoin. Baller.
Big Bitcoin. That'll work. I rounded the edges. It's not the official Bitcoin logo, which is also tilted like that.
Got a little attitude.
I'm gonna rotate that without rotating it.
A little tude.
Just a little dude. Bitcoin for disrupting the world economy.
I need some kind of cool like connection graphic. Do we have a logo for us?
Oh.
A visual identity?
Maybe. Hold on. I gotta work that out while we're talking. BTC, baby. Look at my crypto. I mean, it's a word mark. It works. I don't know. There's a clever logo in there somewhere. Let's go word mark for now.
Okay. I need a graphic of some sort. For this guy.
Give us your wallet.
I was gonna do something where it's like a Bitcoin and then like a bunch of dots leading to our logo. And then
like an old, Windows 95 install screen where it would be like your computer,
yeah,
and then like some activity in between, and then like a
you're
file
connected.
Folder. Okay.
What can we do?
Get on that. You start working out the text boxes. I'll get some stuff in here.
What else needs to go on this?
What do you need to give people to submit a Bitcoin wallet?
I don't know. We're gonna.
Is it just literally like a hash symbol, or like a long encrypted line of text, or what do you actually do there?
I don't know. I think for the purpose of this, we should fake it, and you just click a button and a thing happens, and then you're in the next step. Unless we want, do we want to make up like what's happening?
Like in terms of the prototype, or
yeah.
I mean, let's flesh it out, baby. That's what we're here to do. I guess. He spitballs aloud on stream.
Yeah, let's say like enter your. I'm gonna look up a word, a Bitcoin. Wallet. Is it called like a wallet address? God, I feel dumb.
Well, it's actually like wallet address.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, private key. Oh, a wallet.
Private key might sound better. What are we using for body copy? Helvetica.
We can change it.
Is it built into a style somewhere, or can I just like change it on an item by item basis?
You can do both, probably. I don't think it's a style.
Where are we zoomed on the stream? Oh, that looks good. That's pretty good. What up, viewers? Concurrent viewers? Say hello in chat. Feel free to ask us questions or give us
Tell us
whatever
your...
kind of
Yeah, tell us what...
suggestion you want, because at this point, I think we'd make it.
Imagine if you had 40 Bitcoin. What would you want to do with them? Would you want like a giant Bitcoin, or would you want like 1,000 little ones?
I would want like a Scrooge McDuck style sort of pool.
I kind of would
Full
too.
of small ones. Although, man, can you imagine how much that would hurt? Do we have Museo in here? We do have Museo stands in here. Very
Oh,
nice
yeah.
copy font available from Google Fonts. That
We're just gonna say private key because it sounds good. Is Museo our body copy?
I'd like it to be more than Helvetica.
Okay, I'll change it.
Now,
Museo Moderno?
sure.
Museo. Come on. MU. I got Mr. de Havilland. Mr. Defoe.
What?
Why don't I have my font?
Hey, I'm doing a thing, and when you're done, I want you to show me how to do it correctly in Figma.
When I don't think I have Museo.
Oh, I'm able to use my fonts and you can't.
Although when I search for it, it shows up. I don't know. Yeah, just make it whatever. I don't need to change it.
What do you think of this inset text box?
I like it. I was gonna do if I was gonna do it, I was gonna put the yeah, I think that looks good. I was gonna put the like
This is
a
how I'm doing it. That's so
placeholder.
janky and whatever. Maybe it doesn't need it. Maybe you're right. That's cool, but that would be the kind of thing where it's like you have a title for a field and then you have a qualifying statement there. Your private key. Can I have a public key?
We
I
can
guess
do
you
it
can have a
where
public key.
we can do it where you click in and it animates like up and smaller, like Google Material does.
Really?
Yep.
I don't know if I've ever taken note of that, but it sounds so cool.
So when you click in, it'll get smaller and like shrink and go up to the top. Like we'll have to do it next.
Okay, get at it. Do you need two states for that?
No.
Huh. Well, you don't.
What else does this need? It doesn't have enough stuff on it. It needs a text box of some sort, right? Yeah.
What is it? Sorry, I was typing.
We need we need some kind of image on here, like a Bitcoin or a.
I'm working on that. I'm thinking kind of like maybe like a.
Like dropped up there.
To maybe that background cut. Yeah, there we go. More of like a peachy thing, and then this could selection comes. Oh, that's,
I will. Oh, let's zoom in on this.
then
a
this
little
could
bit.
have like a gradient and solid linear gradients.
I'm gonna just gray this a little bit. There we go. Ooh, I kind of liked. I I like that. I like something with and then either this is white or this has like a, yeah, background color.
Yeah, it should go into what, like your text boxes and whatnot should be. It feels like it should be on white. Get started on the crypto journey. See, we don't want to tell people what they're actually doing here. I mean, they have an idea of what they're doing here. On the site, they've read the sales statement, but now you're into like an input box, and you don't really want to. You just want to let them know they're getting started, not giving us their wallet. You need a thin font.
We'll call this
Noto Sands. Sounds decent. What do you got going? Are we connected? I'm mostly asking that because I don't know if our connection's wrong.
yeah, I'm just, once you have that, I'm gonna make the prototype for it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Damn, I'm holding up your prototype.
No, we can do this. This is good. We don't need this here though, do we?
No. The X button? I mean, we should have an X button.
Yeah, we don't need a title.
If you open a modal, there should be a clear way to get out, I would say. I don't know
yeah, but we're not going to have the title in line with the X though. So that X is going to... We want that to stick to the top right. Just if you, you know, we probably won't be, we're not building like a huge application here. So we probably won't be creating a lot of different modals that we want to be able to like quickly edit and resize and stuff. But I'm kind of building it in that way anyway, just because it's pretty easy. So I'm just saying, like, if you resize this, then the X stays in the top right corner.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, it kind of carries.
We've just got to get everything else inside of this. This rectangle, what can it do? I wish there was a way to like save a gradient. Oops. I guess the scroll wheel changes gradients. There we go.
So I'm just playing with text files.
I need to recreate this gradient. I guess I can make this, so I'll see if I can make this rectangle scale. That's another difference with Adobe is I don't think you can put a background on a group, can you? But in Figma you can. So then you don't need to put a rectangle in to create a background. It's kind of like CSS where you can give your div a background in itself.
Yeah, by creating a rectangle or by creating a square, like you can inherently get the properties. Backgrounds and fills and gradients and transitions and whatnot.
Now I'm going to click the break everything button. Let's see what happens.
Do it.
Oh, it's not bad.
It mostly broke.
Where's this button? Oh, the button's not in there. That's why. It mostly didn't break. That's actually pretty good. But we won't do that.
Okay, so how do we get it on the like opaque overlay?
Okay, so very easy, actually. I will come over. How can I show this? It's kind of hard to show on the screen. But we go into prototype mode, which is on the opposite side of the screen as Adobe XD. And then what do we want to, when you click start now, it's going to pop up, right? Which page are we going to use?
This one on the right is the one I've been working on. In fact, that
Okay,
one on
so
the
we get,
left can like almost go
I'll
away for a
get
minute.
rid of that then. Uh, so we've got our modal. So we find the thing, we click our button. We're in prototype
Yeah.
mode. I don't know what we can see on the stream here. I think we can see that dragging.
Stream looks good.
So I'm
Oh yeah,
drag.
you
So
see it.
you drag your prototype thing to that. It's pretty normal. And then
Hmm.
on click, we want it on click. And then instead of navigate to, we go to open overlay. Um, again, Adobe XD has overlay, but the way it works is different. I'm going to create a nice little dissolve effect. Close window
I
when
can see
clicking
you.
outside
It's
is
neat. I
good.
can't see you doing this on my screen, but I can see it on the stream.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, at least. Add background behind the overlay. So that's the magic part that Figma does, with that
Hmm.
Adobe doesn't really do, and why you have to duplicate stuff.
Hmm.
And so I'll do that. It adds a pretty good one on its own. And that should work. Now, if we give it a, I'll preview it on the stream. And it never works, so, actually that probably didn't even start on the right. Oh, it did. Yeah, okay.
That's pretty cool.
So
I
yeah, you
really
can
like
make,
that actually.
there we go. Oh, the X doesn't close it. That's the next thing. But yeah, it's
The X
just a
doesn't close it.
it's just a nice, really quick like overlay. So then on for the X, you just go interaction is on click, then close overlay, and you can do. So what we'll do, another thing that we'll do after is swap overlay. So that's how we're going to go. Like we can go between a couple of different modals, an
Hmm.
overlay. So the next one will just have when. I mean, I don't always do these details, but if you want to
Hmm.
kind of impress people a little bit, you can have. So I'll duplicate this. Oh, it changed it to get started too. Nice. And then now we're going to change it because everything is the same as the other modal, like the names of all
Hmm.
the layers and stuff. You can
Hmm.
do smart animate. So now what we can do is take this font, bring it down to like 12 looks too small for some reason. But we can
So it's
stuff it
like
up
doing some
here,
like
right?
basic tweening kind of thing.
Yeah, and then we can say once you click, we'll come back over here. So we'll go boom, click onto. Oh, you're right. So technically we need a disabled state for our buttons because you shouldn't be able to continue before you're
That makes
before you type
sense.
your key in. You know, we know
So,
how
do
it
you want to see me?
works.
Do you want to see me design a disabled state for our entire website in 3 seconds?
Do you have to ask?
Okay, it's done. That button is disabled.
Nice.
I built 3.5 hours for that. Anyway, continue.
All right, so now we're going to go when you click inside of this form field, we're going to go swap overlay, and that does some cool stuff where it won't. That's a newer feature in Figma, and that just makes sure all of your. Oh, and we're going to make it instant. No, actually, we're going to do smart animate, and what I'm hoping that does is smart animate that little text box.
Can we make new elements appear like a cursor caret?
Yes,
Yes.
50-50 chance. So I just do the confident route.
So I am going to make these a little
Sure.
taller just to accommodate that button. I can't believe I'm making input boxes that are 85 pixels tall, or that we're even talking in pixels, but there you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
It works.
Does it?
I was
I
watching,
think
and
it's pretty good.
in the yeah. So I don't know if we could animate that cursor, but we don't need to. That's pretty cool. All right.
Looks very cool.
Yeah. All right. All right. And
All
then
right, look at that. I did a thing. I'm going to use that at the office tomorrow.
that's the only thing that anyone cares about is if it animates. But yeah, so that's our modal. You can do some cool stuff where I didn't really set this up super properly, but you can kind of resize them and you can see how that would work. Actually, I could do that real
So,
quick.
would it be possible to do like a,
So check.
for like if you're demoing this for a client, you're going to, you have your
Yeah.
private key, you bring focus to the state, you have your cursor and it's animated. Can I click that again and like now my
Yes.
private key is entered?
Actually, that is the next step. What does a private key look like?
I'm gonna find one. Example private
I hope
key.
it's not longer than what we can fit here.
Oh shit, dude.
We'll just
No,
make
it
it.
super is.
It doesn't matter. This is fake. We can. Well, we actually look. This thing resizes now.
No. You don't understand.
Let's just pretend. Oh my. So we need like a text area.
We need a text area. Let's do. We're UX designers. We can figure this out. We're designers, we do this.
Well, it's the same thing. It's just we make this taller.
Private key and public key with an example.
We auto layout this B and then there. Done.
Done.
Not really, but
Hold on. This text
almost.
Realistically, it should be more like this. We also know too that these line lengths are probably not going to. Oh shit. Well, you can see it. We need to accommodate that.
What's that? Boy. We can make the font smaller.
That's 16, 15, 16. And 16 is probably a good idea because that's what we're going to get on mobile.
Ooh, what am I doing?
So what do we do in this case where this get started to needs to be the exact same dimensions as this first one so it doesn't like shift or get weird?
The easiest way is to just start over.
Yeah,
to delete this
fair.
number 2 because it's well. I'm gonna keep. Well, we should
Well,
keep.
hold on.
Should keep this part of
Get
it.
started one's 858 by 1154. So
They're not the but I
by
changed some stuff around in them, so they're not the same anymore.
Oh, just screw it then. We should get a mod for
There now it'll
that enables 2D object physics, so I can throw stuff around.
see some like gravity, some inertia. All right, but now we can make it whatever size we want. Well, as long as that fits, but that's fine to an extent. So let's take this part of it. Did you duplicate this one?
I didn't. I was just going to peel those elements out of it so we can make a new one. Like, kill that, pull that.
Yeah, do that one.
Pull.
Make this a bit of a douche again. Yeah. Right? That works.
Yeah. There we go. Aw, damn. How do I add elements to this layout without breaking it?
Which
I
one?
do that anymore? No, you can't.
What element do you want to add?
Well, I wanted to
A
get
thing?
A thing.
Yeah, drop it in.
I know.
See what
you do,
happens.
but it goes inline.
What do you want? Where do you want it to be?
Nowhere at this point. I want it under your private key, like we had it before. So.
You mean in? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You just have to click into it. There's a layer.
These are still not going to be big enough.
Here, let's see if this works. There we go. How big do they need to be? Jesus. Is that going to be bigger than like? This is taller than a screen.
I've got this like sort of Scottish compass thing going on. What?
It's taller than a. It's going to be taller than a computer screen. That might be okay. We should widen it for sure. I mean,
But the
here's
problem is that all of these keys seem to come like a private key like comes in this format.
okay.
Like it
Here,
is, the
let's.
lines are generally that long. Could be longer, but that's fine. Like
Oh, I see
length
what you
isn't
mean.
an issue.
So let's do this. Oh, I see. Okay.
We got viewers. What up, viewers? We love and appreciate you. Even that one bot viewer that watches for exactly 5 minutes and then dips off, and then watches exactly 5 minutes and dips off. You're my favorite bot, YouTube bot.
So yeah, this is a text box. What's happening with it? There. I see, yeah. So it can only go so wide.
Exactly. Like those are complete strings of text. There's no space or anything to break the line.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's
Now, like, don't. That's my private key, okay? So just like be chill. I don't want anyone out there transcribing the whole thing.
So I guess we get this inside this group of this rectangle. Why is this rectangle going like that? Let's see. Okay. What's going on here? Where is this rectangle? Why is it so small? I can't tell what's going on.
I'm messing with you. Sorry. I'm just intently watching this whole thing. I'm soaking it up. I'm not trying to be disinterested. Definitely
Okay.
not cruising Twitter while we're talking.
I can't tell. You have this selected? Why is this? Oh, why is this box pink now?
Oh, is that
Can you
better?
see that? Okay,
Do I
I
have a
can
pink
see.
cursor today?
You've got a pink cursor. So what do we've got this box doing?
It needs to be able to like paste in a private key, so we would have,
So that goes
like your
away.
first state, like get started on your crypto journey. You paste in your private key, you hit continue, and then we move into the next site.
Okay, let's just see if we can get this going. What is going on? All right. Let's see. I want to make this a frame. That way it should hold the text.
What happened to a Bitcoin logo? Okay, I'm gonna draw things.
All right, so here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
This box has scrolling in it. So it's not going to be this tall. How about that?
Oh, that makes sense because you're just pasting it in. Like
You can,
no,
yeah, you can review it. I could
in like a
actually make
very
that
rare
happen.
circumstance, there's no need to plan for users like typing that in at any point.
No. So this frame should be fixed height, should be, no. I am trying to make this frame work. We'll do the, actually, I want to make this smaller. Yes.
I'm trying to build vectors in Figma, and we're going to see how that goes. I haven't actually tried to make graphics yet in this particular piece of software, but I'm sure it's possible. I do see people doing crazy things like things that look almost like paintings, like in Figma, which is super fun.
Yeah.
Using
People
like
can do
CSS
some
effects, like blur and stuff like that.
I have some
Cool
pretty
stuff
crazy.
out there on that internet.
Okay, so this text box is a frame and it needs to have its own auto layout. That's going to break everything a little bit, but hopefully not too much. Then we'll do that, and then we can... Why doesn't that work?
Why doesn't this work? I'm wondering about
Hug
compound paths and
contents.
Figma
That's what
right
we
now.
want.
We should get like really good at Figma.
Hmm.
We should get like really good at Figma.
Yeah. Unstoppable. All right, so
Okay, are we gonna get to see this thing? Does it work?
that's going to go this way, and that's going to go here.
I should see the stream. We've been quiet for way too long.
There, that's what I want. There. Now we can make this whatever height we want.
Okay.
I could even add scrolling inside of that. I always get vertical and horizontal mixed up. Okay, so what's this font? What do we need? What's our font again? I don't know if I can pick
Body
it.
copy? Oh,
Yeah.
rope.
Or what should this key font be inside of our form? Inside of our text area.
I don't know. We're doing Helvetica right now because we don't have our fonts aligned.
Okay. So it's Helvetica 14, so that's what this should be. So I'm going to do kind of a pretty classic trick. This was... How do I get this? I need some margin on this bad boy first. That seems like too much. Let's go. Or padding, margin padding.
Do you pad or do you merge?
This is padding, I think. I'm gonna go that this is padding. So we can do this pretty classic thing where we're not really making a component here. But because we're going to be copying and pasting it and duplicating it a couple times, I'm just going to put the text in here and then I'm going to hide it.
Oh, so on click, it's like reveal.
And then, well, so now when we copy it, we want it over. Yeah, so it can be there. Exactly. So this will have to change. Just have to, you click into it and then it zoops up to a smaller size. I think is what we had.
If it was a UX exercise, well, I mean, everything is a UX design exercise. Do I need to click into a text box to paste a thing that I already know is on my clipboard, or do I just hit a button? It's like paste into the field.
It should be in focus. You're right. Well, yeah, probably. You could argue we both.
I will.
What is this big guy? That can go away, right? Oops.
So what does it do for elements like that continue button? Like when you go from not opaque to opaque, is it smart enough to go, we're going to do a slow fade into this new color?
It probably will. Yeah. Just because I think it looks at like, because we're duplicating stuff, it just looks at the same elements and then says, oh, this has changed. So
named similarly. Yeah.
They're named exactly the same. So it just
whatever the new values are.
It just transitions between them, just like all those other apps do. So there, Boom, we can paste that in.
Cool. Crypto journey, more like a Figma journey, am I right? I feel so educated right now, and I'm not even lying. I love it.
Well, it's gonna. How about we take a break because almost at our half time here, and then when we come back, we can hook this up and see how it looks.
Cool. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back in 5. Awesome.
See you in a few minutes, folks. You don't want to miss this. It's gonna be really cool.
Oh, it's gonna be a barn burner.
It's gonna be the most
Fireworks are gonna be going
fun,
off over here
the most
as we
fun
build
and
the prototype.
animated prototypes we've ever done. So stick around.
My hope is that through this show, I become good enough at rapid prototyping that we're doing this like a juggler tossing knives around. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you will.
And like
Figma's good.
I do an amount of it, like, and I work a lot with Adobe XD. I've worked a lot in Sketch and a number of other things. But man, I wanna play Figma like a fiddle.
The
So we're gonna
modals.
get that into our YouTube description somewhere.
Figma like a fiddle. Fiddling with Figma.
Fiddling
Oh,
with Figma
all right.
on Fridays. Just change the name of the show. All right, taking a break. We'll be back in a few.
Back in a minute. All right, everyone. Welcome back.
We're
Welcome back.
back.
We are rearranging our canvas here real quick. Uh, Making some couple crypto pages here. We are designing
Couple crypto
our.
pages. So we're gonna get you moving on that prototype, and then I'm going to start taking a crack at some of these interior pages to keep it moving, keep the
Yeah.
flow moving, keep it
So are you
fun.
gonna do what happens after we connect our wallet? Are you thinking, or?
I guess I'm gonna start putting it together. Like I don't know the specifics of how it works or what it does or why, but we're gonna get there.
Throw some stuff on the
I'm going to
page.
start building.
Okay.
Throw some stuff on the page, and I'm going to build what we in the industry call a sub-page template. So, an interior page, something that's inside the site. Maybe the header or the sales presentation isn't so big. I'm actually going to pull all of that sales stuff out of there, and we'll have a little header, and maybe get these shapes involved, which would be pretty cool. Actually, just like drag them in there and mask them out.
Oh, that's cool. We can see the stream. Okay, yeah, it looks good. We got us both on the stream. Well, we're dividing and conquering now a bit, but that's good. We know what we're up to.
Let's get all over.
Yeah, it's funny. Like we spent like an hour making these modals, and kind of having a bit of fun with it. But that's like it's. I mean, it's important. It's an important step, but that's just kind of, stuff takes a long time. Sometimes.
It does take a long time.
And I've made 1,000 modals. Like I've made components. I've made modals that are entire components, so that if you change it, the changes will cascade throughout the file. But I've kind of discovered that that's almost overkill, because then you try and make like it makes it really inflexible. So I'm trying to go with like a little more flexible approach here, where it's
What do you do when the design changes or there's copy edits or and.
it's all about balance. I don't know. There's never.
It really is about balance, because I mean, what you would want to do for every client is build this like comprehensive design system where you can prototype the product and maybe even do some testing and stuff like that. Use as math. Right, masks. This. But I mean, you sort of have to be realistic to the budget. Sometimes you might not even have a budget or time to do that. You just have to put together some click-throughs or something like that.
Yeah, the job. There's design, and then there's design as a job. You're cutting out, I think, a little bit there. Hello? Was that you or me? That's one of us cut out for a second.
You're here. I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That's
So pop us a message in the chat. I'm gonna make sure that I can see the chat in case someone drops anything in there.
We are going for 5K likes tonight, so make sure you hit that like button. Really helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, smash that like button for sure. Come on.
Smash it.
It feels good. You'll get something out of it too. I'm not saying that for
You'll
us.
get something out of it. Print that smash.
Print that smash button.
Print that like button out. Print that like button out. Put it on your wall. Then smash it. Smash that drywall with it. It really helps with the algorithm. And don't forget to follow us. Twitter.com/HiThereTweets is one of the social platforms that we kick around on. You can find me on there /Nick Brunt. And Ian, what are you?
Porcelain Duck on Twitter. That's me.
It's sort of a duck figurine.
Yeah. Well, it's my hobby, my secret hobby. Porcelain ducks.
Porcelain ducks.
What's the opacity on this button? 30? 40. Ah, was close. I was kind of close a little bit.
I'm struggling to mask a group in Figma, and it's driving me nuts.
Mask a group? Oh, you're trying to hide those stuff that's hangling down? Hangling?
Well, yeah, I mean, normally I would mask it with an object.
Go to, I think you might have to make it a frame, but then
Oh my God,
there's
Figma.
something called like clipping or no clip or clip contents. You can turn clipping on and it'll clip it somehow. I know you can. I know it can be done.
As opposed to use as mask.
Or if that exists, I don't know. Maybe there's a mask.
I'm gonna Google it and figure it out. Mask objects in Figma. Help me do something like that is the most basic design task. All right, it's a frame.
It's always a frame. I don't even know why Figma has
It's
groups.
always a frame. I should have just made a frame.
Clip it. Clip that content. Clip it. Clip it good.
All right, there we go. It's way
Nice.
easier than I knew or thought. Thank God. I mean, people might find out I don't really use Figma that much.
Ooh. All right, so
Cool
that
down.
prototype is looking like garb. So if you want to see a garbage prototype, I'll show you on the stream right now.
I do. I will look at the stream. Show me your prototype.
So cool, this
Madness.
pops up and it's nice. But then when I click into here, it does a dumb thing and now we're on this black background. So I gotta fix it. That's because instead of swapping overlay, I made it like open a new page. Navigate to. See, we want swap overlay. So it's got these really cool, very useful like
It's almost
overlay
it's almost like you're bug fixing code.
features. Yeah. No kidding. Oh, cool.
We're gonna make a smaller version of our email bar.
Email bar. It's a bar for email.
The email bar.
So what file is this? I think this. So what? So we can put I can put this frame inside of the page, right? There we go.
Inside.
I just dropped it.
Okay,
I just grouped everything in this. What should we?
Wait, this is the wrong template. So that pop-up would happen when you hit start now, like right off that front page. You get the modal, you put your stuff in, and then we get
and then we're coming here. All right, cool.
So I'll just call this like sales second page for now. Little internal team name. Do you ever name everything wrong and then 5 minutes before you have to send that link out to a client, change the names of all your...
No one ever looks at these. We kind of, I guess we have a naming convention anyway, but I mean, I'm client side, so I don't have clients. I don't have to make anything look nice for anybody.
Right. That's right.
It's kind of nice.
So Ian works on like a singular product.
One product.
Whereas I work in more of a vendor agency. So I'm different clients all the time, which is its own special kind of hell. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
Trust me, bud. Trust me, Ian.
Trust me, bud.
Trust me, bud. It's something.
Let me try this prototype.
I wonder if we sound like we're from Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Also, I can't say Nova Scotia without going
Nova Scotia.
That drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. I've been places in this world, Ian. And then you got to say Nova Scotia. And it
doesn't work. But then they have Toronto. Toronto has Toronto. All right, I think the prototype might be working. Let's have a look. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm
looking at the stream.
Okay, that's cool.
prototyping. I see me doing things.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's cool.
Start now.
I'm gonna take that smart animate there
Yeah.
off.
Okay. I didn't like see it. I don't know if it rendered on stream. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I have it done. Effects, background blur.
Smart animate is going away, and we're gonna go with dissolve. Oh yeah, did that scroll inside there? Yeah, it does. So
That would be
cool. Check that out.
Or if we could have like a native scroll bar. I'm just gonna pop that prototype real quick.
It scrolls.
I'm on 1 of 2.
It needs some padding at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, no, it works. Okay. Cool. Where's that export to HTML button? I keep going right.
Export to pure, perfect HTML. Right? That's how it works.
Every time. Ever since Dreamweaver front page era, late 90s, that's kind of how it's worked.
Dreamweaver.
You can export. Okay. I'm spending too much time like doing dumb things and not talking.
It's hard to talk in design.
I think once you get onto that, it is super hard to talk in design.
It means we're into it. Right? All right, we have a slick prototype now, so this is cool. I like it. I'm going to put it up on the stream again really quickly. Cool. Load that prototype.
So once we get through there, what information do you think is passed through your wallet? I guess you would have like your value.
Value, yeah, value Bitcoin. So yeah, I'm gonna
BTC. So like I don't know, 3 point. Blah, 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 blah.
I think
that's how many Bitcoin people can own. And then maybe some messaging that's sort of like welcoming, like congrats, or welcome to the lifestyle. Right, as like an H1.
Yeah.
And then sort of like maybe like a title here that's like your wallet contains, and then we'll bring that way down to like 22. It's we've been working very zoomed out on these templates, and I find a lot of times in design when you're working like that, you don't really know how big things are, other than like what's an appropriate font size, but it can be tough. Welcome to the lifestyle.
Always go huge, huge font is really what we want. More often than not, right? Big font. So we're gonna say someone put in. I mean, now that I'm thinking, we could assume that, for now, like that our system detects the type of crypto you have, because there's probably more to this key thing that you're entering, but. This is just a demo. Like we would either have to make someone select their type of crypto or it would detect it. But for our example, it's Bitcoin. Just to make sure we make a note of that for Dev. Dev will figure it out.
Hold on.
Fix it in Dev.
Ethereum may be different. I'm going to go ahead and say that you can probably tell what kind of crypto it is by that hash.
This is this is a concept.
It would be impossible for somehow.
This is just a concept, right?
Your wallet contains BTC. Yeah, but I mean, what is a concept if not a completely finished product that clients can comment on?
Don't like that flash, but
so this would be your preview area. So I would think at this point, I've logged in, we know what kind of Bitcoin it is, we're going to start showing them what the actual like printed material is, and that happens in this field to the right. So we'll add a slight gray in there so we know something cool is going on.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
So, I mean, what kind of cool drag and drop options do you
What
have?
if we
Maybe not drag and drop, maybe drop down
do we
boxes
want a thing
of options.
where, yeah, like let's have a thing where it's like big coin, little coin, maybe some kind of toggle,
So, coin type.
and then maybe like that changes the picture on the side because you were making those images
Yeah.
before. It could be like one big one or a bunch of little ones. I don't know,
So,
pile of little
we'll
coins.
we'll have we'll have drop down boxes where you pick the options of like the Bitcoin that you want.
Like are these like if this was an e-commerce page, are these like our variants? Like options? Like what would they be? Colors? Can you pick a color?
Well, yeah, normally like on a shopping cart, it would be like color is a really good example. Like I'm looking for X pair of pants on a clothing website, and I get a preview of those pants. When I click an option like change the color to navy or whatever, I expect that picture to change. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we should maybe start with coin size. What are some other options? You had mentioned maybe being able to like customize like the symbol on the coin. So if it's Bitcoin, it's
Well,
BTC.
that yeah,
If
that's
it's
already
Ethereum,
done.
or maybe you can put your own.
That's been done for them. What about like do we have special options like plating, color? Do we want to let
Yeah,
people
we
have
should
different
talk about that.
colors?
So we haven't spent a lot of time talking about what the actual product is, but like I don't
That's not that
know. Can I
important.
get mine full of LEDs? Can I get mine sort of Bluetooth enabled? Is there an app where when I walk in my home, it detects I'm close and my Bitcoins kind of throb like it does like a pulsing light thing, to let you know it's aware of your presence.
I like that a lot.
I mean, that's what I would want out of my crypto is like I've put this giant, again, manhole sized crypto coin on my wall. I really want it to like blink and sort of know I'm there. Maybe we give it some like Virtua pet attributes, like you get to feed it. I mean, sky's the limit.
Oh man, we
I'm
have
all
an app.
excited.
We have an app that if you open it up, it has an augmented reality feature. Somehow, if you put your coin in it,
Whoa, and you can like,
that's next. That's our
yes.
next. I guess that's our next venture. Companion
So
app.
okay, you point your AR app at the Bitcoin, and like your deceased relatives come out and talk to you. What's an AR experience around BTC?
Sounds
It could
modern.
be like it's pretty modern.
That's really modern.
Could be like you point the app at your Bitcoin, and more Bitcoins fly out. Like maybe it's a strictly visual thing. It could visualize data, like the curve on the Bitcoin market, or however that works.
Embedded screen.
Embedded
Bitcoin,
screen,
little.
embedded touch
We have
screen.
lighting. What are some things we can have? Lighting
No,
options?
here's what we do. Here's what we do. We install a ring of LEDs behind the Bitcoin.
Yep.
We'll get a little like Arduino or maybe a Raspberry Pi in there. It'll connect to your Wi-Fi. When Bitcoin is down, it emits a red light from behind the Bitcoin.
Hmm.
When Bitcoin is up, it emits a green light from
Oh, that's
behind the
cool.
Bitcoin.
That's a separate. That's an add-on. That's what we when they're in their
That's an
shopping cart.
add-on.
It's
It's like
like,
a
hey,
Wi-Fi capable, kind of thing.
yeah. It's like there's a display case, and then you can get it has the light
So we
and
should talk
everything.
about that because we should sell a display case, but it's after you purchase the coin, sort of like ND or Casper or something. You buy the mattress, you've gotten through the whole thing, and they're like, do you want these sheets that only we make, asshole?
Ooh.
Are you gonna cheap out now
Yeah,
after
it's
you
like you
bought
need
us?
sheets for your bed. Stupid.
Do you
What
need
are you?
sheets for your bed, stupid
What are you
idiot?
dumb? Okay, so yeah, that's how we should do it. So right here, we're focusing on some personalization, coin size. got coin size. What's another good one? I'll make the little drop down that'll happen when you click this, and then you can come and make it better.
Hmm.
I'm just going to take that so I know the width.
That width is actually kind of arbitrary. What is it?
I can change it.
See, 1092. That should be more like 1140. There we go. Love it. So 1140 would accommodate 1280 monitors without any kind of real mess up. Most monitors on the market right now, I think it's in the high 80s, is 1440 by 728 or 1440 by 800. But there's still an awful lot of 1280 by 800 monitors out there. So, the website is responsive or whatever, like it's going to flex, but you want to be able to plan down a little bit, and your minimum column width, I would say, is 1140. Ian, do you remember doing minimum column widths of like
960,
oh,
like maybe?
960 to
I
fit
remember 11
1024?
something. 1140 was one that I used for a long time, I think.
1140 is what we're using here now as like the base or bare minimum. Normally you would design up from that and let it squish, but anyway. Okay, hold on. I need a picture of a fireplace mantle because I kind of want the preview to render on top of that. Perfect. The article I got was how to build a fireplace mantle out of wood.
Well, that sounds helpful too. Thanks.
Would you rather have a mantle or a hearth?
Uh, I don't. A mantle's the top part. A hearth is the bottom part, I think. Mantle, right?
Okay, maybe, yeah. Maybe the hearth is the bottom part. I feel like a hearth is just a really big mantle.
Or 62.47 with 0.47 pixels.
Good old 0.47 pixels. I was always confused by that. Like, why would you have, pixels and
Yeah, I
increments
know.
so low? It's because you need to be able to accommodate things like REMs
Oh.
and DPs. Have you heard about DPs lately?
No, I can.
I know you're huge on those
I can
DPs.
honestly say I've not.
So DPs are deep pixel resolutions, and I've been working with them lately, like in relation to Android products. But it's basically a way to track pixel size across multiple densities.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know
like
what I mean?
like
So it's like
2x Retina.
you have a pixel value, yeah, sort of, but you get more definitive values at 2x, at 3x, at 4x. Actually works really well because you just have to do arithmetic in your head. But this is like specific pixel values for specific display types. Like, because Android phones, right? Like, there's one concurrent iPhone, two or three, like a small one and a big one in the normal
Yeah.
way. In the Android world, when you're developing apps for Android, there is umpteen devices and display sizes and densities. So you just need to be able to plan for that. It's pretty cool. I've only come across deep pixel values like once in my whole life,
Deep
so
pixel
I
value.
guess we'll see if it takes off.
Deep value.
Deep value. Oh, that dude, the
Deep deep
stock man.
effing value. Okay, so I kind of made a little drop
Hey,
down.
I'm looking up pictures of living rooms. That's what I'm busying myself with.
I will. I like dragging the prototype links. So here's another way. Hey, this is the secret overlays in Figma episode. So we can do another type of
Okay.
overlay. By default, our modal just kind of went in the center, but you
Hmm.
can position it anywhere you want, or you can do like manual, which lets you kind of put it anywhere on the
Hmm.
screen, and that's kind of sweet.
Okay.
So
Oh, I get it.
so now
It's like not adhering to the rules. Like I just need to drag a thing here, and that's fine.
yeah, like check out the if you check the prototype out, it's not really like visually good, but we've got a drop down menu.
Let me get my art director goggles on
Let me
here.
get my director of art
Let me get
goggles.
my director
Oh,
of
I guess I
art
didn't show the
goggles.
stream.
Hmm. One of one. Start now. Private key. Private key.
Coins. So that's pretty slick so far. You know.
So in I'm gonna play client here for a minute.
Okay.
Um, before the project's done, were you going to like make the rest of the buttons work?
The rest of the buttons? I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I got to coin size and it didn't work anymore, and so I mean obviously I'm pretty upset about that.
I'll consider it. I wasn't actually going to make everything work. I was going to leave some stuff broken. Do
Yeah,
you think
because
this
so
looks
that
I
how you
gotta
make
yeah, and
money in this
I've been kind
industry.
of wondering too. It's like do you think this looks good? Do you think it looks good? Remember that one?
Me specifically? Are you asking me? No. The answer is always no. I never think anything looks good. I don't like
I
things.
don't
You know
like
what
the
I
like
mean? Like in
things.
design. No, I don't want to like things like specific things. That's ugh, way too busy for that. Can I change the value on the second field? So we have coin size. What about weight? Like, so I can pick a really heavy coin, that HDPE
Okay.
foils
Yeah.
polyethylene material that we were talking
Should
about
it be
before.
is it going to be weight like light, medium or heavy or something? Cuz you can't pick the exact
That's
weight.
like a light, medium, a heavy. We don't need to tell people like what the fucking
Cuz it's going to
frankly.
be a
Let
combination
me tell you about
of
those consumers.
it'll be a combination of how many bitcoins you have and the type of weight that you select. So
Yeah, yeah. So
it'll be heavy. If you select heavy and you
if you
have
want it to
10
be heavy, it should be
bitcoins,
significant. It should be totally uncomfortable to
yeah, yeah, this isn't
convert.
going to be cheap to ship. Like that's why you're hooking up your crypto wallet. We're taking some of that money to do this. It's going to be
We've
very
already got you
expensive.
there. So I made the BTC up here green as sort of a subtle visual reminder that you are up.
I like it. It makes me feel positive about my choices.
How much is that amount of Bitcoin worth? Can I Google that in Canadian dollars? So
75,000 times 3.
so 3.05, let's say 3.058 Bitcoins in Canadian dollars is $223,465.
Sounds about right.
Have we told the story on stream yet about how we owned 30 of these things?
You
I
did. I
didn't, but I
didn't.
say we because you're a part of
I would
it.
still
You're a
have
part.
them. No, I wouldn't. I would have sold them at like 1,000. People are like, "Oh, you'd be rich by now." It's like you wouldn't have kept them until 75K. You'd have sold them at $500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd be freaking out the first time there was a jump. You'd be like, "Holy shit, this is never happening again." Well, I think you said it to me, and I always held on to this about investing in things. Well, at the time, it was just a gamble. Like it's easy to stand back and go like, "Bitcoin's
Yeah.
worth
Oh, I'm a genius for this.
a
It's like
trillion
I don't
dollars," but
know.
at the time, like
At the time, it was a we didn't you know it was a thing. It was just this thing. No one knew that it would
I was on the dark web,
get huge.
man. No, I didn't either. I said the same thing about NFTs. I was like, no fucking way. Like, I think that there's maybe more commercial, practical applications for NFTs than there are selling, proprietary, selling the rights to like certain bits of art and video, but man, people sure soaked it right up. Did you see the thick Pokemon NFT?
No.
It's so great. Like somebody took a series of Pokemon cards, or obviously an illustrator, and then re-illustrated them to be like super like thick, juicy Pokemon with like very ample asses, and they made a bunch of money off of it. So great idea, good for them. Hats off to you. If you're watching the stream, thick Pokemon guy, please get at us. We want to have you on the show. We do have concurrent viewers though. Just a quick reminder, hit that like button for us, please. It helps with the algorithm.
We had one like, now we have this. It's gone.
Did somebody take our like away? Somebody didn't like it.
Someone's messing with us.
You know what? That's completely fair because I don't like it.
I wish we knew I wish we knew the moment that it happened.
That they unliked
They're just like, nope, that was it. I did not like that font. That's a shit color.
Whoa.
Gone.
Whoa. I was on board for this Bitcoin thing, and then they started talking about, you know, the industry.
18 point. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I only do fonts at
you
20.
guys.
Do you know what the lowest, like generally, when you do like a phone number on a business card, what the absolute like lowest end of that font size is? 6 point. 6 point printed on a sheet of paper you can probably read. In a web world that's significantly different. And now there's a difference between points and pixels. So if a font is 12 pt versus 12 px, there's a difference there, but not like a ton. Not like it matters. Nobody cares. Welcome to the lifestyle. Raw contains X amount of BTC. So I don't know, select some options. I want to legitimize this process.
What's like, old Amazon do? I don't know. What can we, so what are our sizes here? You need to change those. And I'll get fonts next time.
Sizes, oh, in the drop down?
I guess we don't need 3. It's like, do we have like 1 coin, many coin?
Oh. Because that doesn't necessarily denote how many you get, but this picture is going to.
Yeah, so like 1 big coin, lots of little coins.
Still going for that, lots of little coins.
Pile a little, it doesn't matter, whatever it is.
I feel like it matters. Sorry, hold on. Just taking another silent 5 minutes to make a graphic that I'm into.
I'm breaking every prototype that I can. Open overlay. I'm going to make these drop downs. I think what we can make the... Yeah, we can do that, and then we'll make one of these things click. And that'll be our final task.
Wow, it's 10:45. We really blast through 2 hours.
I know. Let's get this thing swapping the photo when we select it. We got time.
Okay. Do you need a second state for that photo entirely, like a that?
No. Well, yeah, but probably. Yeah.
Well, now you got one.
We'll do it that way.
Now you got one, buddy.
Probably not, because
I can't believe we've gotten through 2 hours here so far.
Just like CSS, you don't want to duplicate images if you don't have to, but for our purposes, it's fine. But yeah, that's 2 hours almost of making.
I want to get more done, but also it's like the graphic design part makes it fun, right? Like we're making it look visual, and so like people can get it. I wonder, like, is box model wireframe? Because, and for people who are watching, like normally when you do a product like this, like way before you're ever thinking about like what it looks like, you're thinking about how it works. So all of this stuff is happening as like gray box.
Yeah, we
napkin.
We would do a flow first, a journey and a flow chart, you know, because like obviously we
user
don't
stories
know
and
what,
demographics and audience analysis
yeah,
and audience segment analysis and
like obviously we don't know what's going on with how you actually connect your crypto wallet here. That would be a fairly important part of this product if we were making it. But you know, this is a design show. This is where it's like a cooking show where they just kind of pull stuff out of the oven and it's already done. That's just it's an illustrative purpose.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, they pull out their like cold ass loaf out of the
They're
oven,
like,
and you can tell because it's like wilting.
you ever watch Julia Child? Julia Child's the
Mm,
cook, like the old cooking show.
yeah, I mean her. Yeah,
It's that's pretty good. That's kind of like what we're doing. It's just like raw. If you make a mistake, doesn't matter. You keep going. I think that's the person I'm thinking
yeah.
of.
No, I agree. I want to hit a sweet spot of like prototyping, wireframing, and also designing stuff to get the max out of it. Don't get me wrong, this is fun as hell, but you know, as the show grows and we continue doing this, and that's where feedback will help because we want to know what you crazy hi there heads out there are into. I'm so pissed about that we lost a
Yeah,
like.
that sucks. I'm gonna
That was our like, and they took it away.
have to go sign into my personal account and
Re-like it.
re-like. I mean, we're gonna need like a product detail page with a bunch of stuff here. But I think for now, let's just shrink her up like this.
How did they got the B got wrapped up in there somehow?
Oh, hold on. I can undo that. Want me to?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Is it good now?
Love it.
Boom. It was set to change the size if you resized its container. Sometimes I find that's one thing I appreciate about Adobe XD is when it automatically like decides like how stuff should react when you resize things or do like responsive layouts. It guesses and it guesses it correctly most of the time. Figma half the time is just it gets it wrong. Figma doesn't know me well and we've been together for quite a while.
Adobe is like cool and also kind of dumb. Adobe XD, sorry, in specifically, in XD, it's very all the responsive components are very reliant on groups. So if you group two elements together, they will move together, generally speaking, as you make something responsive or it flexes. So you can plan for that, but what you end up with is this huge mess of nested groups, which isn't good either.
Yeah, like it gets unruly to have a lot of groups.
Too many groups. When I do illustrations in Illustrator, they are nothing but a non-stop festival of nested groups. But that's your responsibility as a designer. Like you have to organize your file. I think also too you have to organize your file in a way that is going to be conducive to other designers working on it someday. Because we've all jumped in on projects where the files that have been made are just absolute shit, and it makes it so tough to like do a good job on that. This Bitcoin graphic is terrible. In my head for tonight, I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna go find like a real one." Should have bought a stock graphic. That's fine. Welcome to the lifestyle.
Welcome. Welcome to the lifestyle. Oh, very cool. So when this page is good, I'm trying to think of the proper way to do this, but I think I might just duplicate it and duplicate the page and then swap. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Change the state.
You can't. Yeah, the states doesn't work the same in Figma as it does in XD. I actually kind of like the way it works in XD. But I think Figma has I think Figma is updated actually to be very similar, but I just haven't really had a chance to play with it yet. You're on a journey.
Some sort of qualifying statement, title, qualifying statement into the UI. The UI should be self-explanatory. Look at me and my nested groups. I have groups all over the place. I don't even know I'm doing it. I just start grouping things while I'm working on it.
No, you should. Groups are good. Groups, they're nice and tidy.
So this person has 3 Bitcoins. So that's 3 whole large coins.
Is it 3 coins or is it just a heavier, bigger coin?
I think it's 3 big coins.
Okay.
You're like, God damn it, that. See what I said. Right?
So I guess do we have a default coin size? No, we'll leave it like that for now.
Yeah, like 1 coin is sort of like the largest, I would think, isn't it?
Large coin, and then little heavy, medium, light, heavy, heavier, heaviest. Maybe if we're going for effect.
All heavy. Yep. No, that's good.
Heavy, heavier, heaviest.
Oh, damn. I gotta control Z through everything. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to redo everything. The old undo everything, and then copy 1 element, and then redo. Flat. It's there. All right, that's in there. That's very cool. I took 25 minutes to make a drop shadow on this stupid graphic I made.
That's how
That's
long
design.
it takes. Is it good? That page looks pretty good to me.
That's all right. I'll take it. This like auto nesting things in frames is just brutal. I want control over that, you know? There we go. I'm sorry. Are you waiting on me right now?
That is, well, just, once this is done, I'm going to dupe it. But I guess we need a page with this thing in it too, don't we?
You might as well dupe it right now because there's so many other like I'd like to have descriptive quality down on this, or descriptive text down on this black bar that's like, you know, sort of sums up what you're buying. We need some sort of price thing. We need confirmation buttons, like all kinds of stuff. But you know, dupe away.
Oh yeah, well we can save. We'll save that. We'll save that for next time because I need to get some fonts. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna load up on font, huh?
So these need to be
You're not looking at those illegal underground.
somewhere like down here probably.
What's your favorite font?
I don't know if I used to be able to answer that question real quick, and now I don't think I have one. I need a new favorite
problem where you get very into a font because it's like trendy and you got your hands on it, and without trying, you end up using it on every project for like 3 months.
Yeah, I need a new favorite font. That's for sure.
Bean's new favorite font.
So I guess, yeah, what else goes on this dumb thing? We've got our button. We need some kind of button. That's our only component. Bring that over here.
Whatever, mine already says continued, and
it's
obscured. It's in a fickle state.
It's in a frame.
Where would you put that button, on the right or the left? I guess the UI to affect what you're doing is on the left. So I would think, you know, 3 or 4 drop downs on the left and then a button. from sort of a
Yeah, but yeah,
perspective.
that's how I would have it.
The nicest thing you could do is over on the right here. That makes sense visually, but I think the right thing to do is to keep it over here. And then maybe we can make that button bigger. I mean, if you have a small monitor, that's sort of more or less your fault. And it's here.
Yeah, we should make that button bigger. What happens? Let's see what happens to our button. Oh, I need to go edit it. So it's not working the way we want. So I'll go to the main component. Got this. So we've got our only component over here. I'll put that up there.
Like a better background for the preview mode over there, and to get it like more sort of impactful. I mean, you're buying a product. You're essentially buying like a 3D printed hunk of junk. You're trading Bitcoin for it, which is just the worst idea. But we want to. That's what makes a luxury experience, right? Like you play up all those fun things to make it feel like it's worth more than it is, which is definitely a part of this. Yeah, I think that counts. Cool.
Ooh, look what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Breaking
What are
this.
you doing?
Breaking everything. Fixed
That's usually how it
width.
goes.
There we go.
Studio froze up a little bit. Who do we got? Oh, we do have concurrent viewers. One of you concurrent viewers, hit that like button for us. Go follow us on Twitter. Any kind of positive feedback would be very welcome. Sign up for our Patreon. It's $15 a month. 13 cents daily updates. What would you do with a Patreon? I think if it was like $50 a month, I will straight up just design stuff for you.
Yeah.
You can call me anytime. You can message me anytime, and I will just give you my design opinion of things. It's like a cheap art director, the cheapest art director. Make that font 80 because I can't stand font sizes that are like 27 and 39. Like just make it 30 or 40. And you might say that's not a good way to do design, and I would say it is.
I don't like it when it comes, like, especially if it's not I think we talked about this last time too. It's not an even number. This bothers me.
Yeah, an uneven number. It sort of makes you look like a hyper specific asshole too when you go to the meeting and you're like, no, it needs to be 39.
39
Sorry.
pixels.
Sorry. Can we make a ticket for that? I need it to be 39.
Spike task.
I tried 40 and it was garbage. Spike task, yeah. Write a ticket. Write a ticket, assign it to someone that you're not, too worried about. I don't think our sales proposition is being communicated here at all. We need like a picture of a 3D printer making a Bitcoin.
Yeah, maybe it needs to look like a photograph. Is there a photograph of a giant coin?
That definitely exists. Or we could,
because it's a illustration. Maybe it doesn't look. These Bitcoins look real. What the heck is this? Is this a fake bit? Is this a fake PNG?
This is amazing, dude. There's already a company working on exactly what we're talking
Are you
about.
serious? It's
Not
is it
exactly what
a
we're talking about, but with 3D printing cryptocurrency in a way where your wallet is sort of like maintained in there. Here's a really nice Bitcoin. Look at this 2-second graphic I made. I don't know.
oh yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Yours is better.
I
Okay.
like the hand was good though, but yeah, this works. This
No, this
doesn't
is
show
so
scale is the
so
only
good.
problem. We need like the room. We need physical objects so it people can understand the scale of
Yeah,
it.
you do. You need like a. Everybody knows how big a couch is, but not everybody knows how big these huge bitcoins we're making are because they're huge. Man, if you look up 3D printing Bitcoin, there is a staggering amount of people who have 3D printed
We didn't
Bitcoin.
do any competitive
And like not like it's
research.
worth anything. It's a decoration or whatever, but like holy smokes. Just know Dremel makes a 3D printer. I want
Dremel, eh?
I'm gonna Google nice living room for a background photography. So point to all the designers out there. Um, if you're working in design, you already know this. You can't just take photographs from wherever. We are right now because it's hilarious, which I think is a legal clause in the Canadian copyright system. Is like, dude, it
Yeah,
was
it falls
pretty
under the
funny
hilarity
when
clause.
that. You totally, guys, come on, it's pretty
We're not
funny.
making any
This whole
money.
Bitcoin scam we got going. Yeah, we're not making any money, so that's fine. That being said, even when you're doing mock-ups and kind of presenting work to clients, you want to think about that in the first place. I would recommend Pexels. Ian, have you ever heard of Pexels?
Sounds familiar. Pexels.
It's pexels.com. It's royalty-free photography, like grab it and go kind of thing, but it's really nice. So for doing mock-ups, it's pretty good.
Swell.
Swell. So we got some stuff done tonight. I feel good about it. I had fun. Did you have
I
fun?
did. We got a lot done. Let's do a little recap here. I'm gonna zoom way out. We spruced up our
Oh
homepage
wow,
a little
yeah.
bit, and we're exploring this. You know, this is where we've come in a couple episodes. We're exploring our product that prints your crypto by connecting your crypto wallet. I'm gonna fire up our little prototype here and restart it. But we have our nice homepage. Look at my crypto. We will print your crypto into a physical object that you own. Boom. Punchy. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our 1, 2, 3. Connect your crypto, personalize your print, live that crypto lifestyle. And our lifestyle sign up and logo suit at the bottom. Logo soup. Logo suit. Logo suit? I don't know.
Logo
Some
soup.
logos at the
You know,
bottom to kind of cap it off, whatever. Oh, they're moving. Oh, you moved them. Oh, thought I was going crazy. I'm like, they're scrolling with the page,
I was
Nick.
just like, no, this is your layout
Oh,
now.
cool. I can
That
watch.
soup might belong up there, but anyway,
But
keep
yeah.
going.
So we get started. I have a nice prototype with our overlays prototype. You click in and that zooms up. That's pretty
Prototype.
cool. A la Google Material Design. Another click gets us our private key, which probably isn't how it would work at all. And then boom, we're landing on this page in our customization options where we're leaving off today. But we can see that our Bitcoin number of Bitcoins has been pulled in. We're going to have some options for different coin sizes here. And that's going to change this picture here. And then we have weights, coin weights as well. And yeah, who knows where we'll go with this. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep going.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe not.
It's
We'll
a
see. What do you
one
think? You want to see us do more of this?
thing. I don't know.
Leave a comment.
Yeah,
Shout us out.
literally tell us what to design. I would love a single viewer with some sort of business that they're comfortable with us streaming the design for. And then we could do like a good job, like not a silly job. Although this is really fun because streaming this stuff is a
There's going to be
blast.
silly stuff around the outside, but in the end, they'll have a working. We can make you a working thing, a working site, a real one.
Look, the point here is we're just a couple silly guys, just having a good time. That brings us to
Wild and
2 hours.
crazy.
Are we wrapping it up?
Dot,
Maybe
dot,
we'll do a weekend thing or something. I don't know.
dot, 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 dot.
We can do this whenever we want. That's the greatest part about streaming.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Look at my crypto. Leave a comment if you want us to keep working on this, or get in touch via Twitter if you want us to work on a site or something that you have an idea for, or if you just have questions.
Yeah, like,
you know, we'll see what we can do. It's live.
anything.
Um,
It's live. We can do whatever.
Smash that like button. We've said that a million times. Subscribe so that you get notified. We're here every Thursday night, 9 Atlantic, 8 Eastern.
And check us out on Twitter. Twitter, https://www.twitter.com/nickbrunt/porcelain duck/hi there tweets. We're all over the place. Please communicate with us. We would love that of you.
Yep.
And
Be one of the first. You won't regret it. All right, everyone. Until next time. See you later.